Parents of disabled children in Dumfries are campaigning for a respite centre to reopen. Acorn House was closed in March because of the COVID-19 outbreak, but it hasn't reopened. That's despite being allowed to under lockdown rules. The NHS says the suspension of the service will be kept under review. Our Dumfries and Galloway reporter Lewis Warner is there for us. Lewis.
Yeah, it's pretty difficult to overstate just what this service means for the parents of the disabled children who use it, because of course they need so much care. Respite gives parents some time off, a night maybe once every week to relax and not have any worries. So parents are now pleading for this site to reopen. Some say that their children have learning difficulties and not necessarily illnesses that make them more vulnerable to COVID-19. The NHS though say they haven't and can't provide a timescale yet as to when it might open because of how dramatically their services have been affected. All of that does mean some parents have been pushed to the breaking point.
Every day, Sean cares for his daughter at their home in Dumfries. 8-year-old Lois is severely autistic and needs round-the-clock care.
So she's a non-stop, just whirlwind of energy, doesn't sleep, doesn't rest kind of thing. Emotional problems, self-harming, that kind of idea.
In order to give her parents a break, she normally spends one night every couple of weeks here at Acorn House. But the COVID-19 pandemic meant the service was suspended in March. At the end of May, the First Minister Nicola Sturgeon said respite centres would be able to open from the 3rd of June, but Acorn House remained closed, with the local NHS saying COVID-19 still posed an imminent risk. Now, more than a month on, there's still no sign of it reopening, and parents say they're struggling.
It's constant, it's full time. It doesn't really stop, even through the night. I mean, if Lois is awake, she's awake. There is no rest with Lois. If she's awake, she has to be moving. If she's moving, she's got no danger awareness, so she needs constant supervision.
And that must really take its toll on you personally.
I think last night I got 3 hours sleep or 4 hours sleep. Acorn's vital for us parents. It just gives you a chance to recharge, to take a breath, take a step back, spend some time with the other kids. And then when she's in there, you're confident she's safe and she's happy.
In a statement, NHS Dumfries and Galloway said this action was not taken lightly. However, due to the complex needs, high level of the vulnerabilities of the children who attend Acorn House and the imminent risk posed by COVID-19, this was a necessary action for us to take. It continued, "We are unfortunately unable to give a timescale for the potential reopening of Acorn House. The prevalence of COVID-19 has dramatically changed the risk profile of a number of our services at this time, but this will be subject to a review over the coming months."
Looking after their children over the last few months has been a huge challenge, and I know for a fact that a lot of families are absolutely at breaking point. So what the local NHS need to do is to give those families some hope and to set, in my view, a clear date when they aim to reopen Acorn House and to have that respite care back in place and work towards meeting that date as soon as they possibly can.
Parents say they've already been hit with a review into the services at Acorn House, and that, along with this closure, leaves them uncertain about its future.
Well, staff who normally work at this centre have been able to reach out to parents and offer them some advice over the phone, but Sean there today telling me that does little to help make up for the 3 hours of sleep he gets a night. So parents now trying to push this campaign in front of the public and politicians, all in the hope that they'll one day soon, hopefully, be able to get a well-earned break.
Lewis in Dumfries, thank you.